whatever comes next, we can take it on together.
Hi, Ray. My name is Rohan. I'm from New Delhi. Um, while watching the show, the first thing that I noticed was the ISRO logo in that opening scene of episode 1. And I was wondering, how did you tap into the Indianness of your character, and were you wary of the cultural stereotypes that we often see in, especially foreign productions?
Sure, absolutely. Well, my background is Indian. My dad grew up in Mumbai. My mum was born in England, but her family are from India. So for me, it was like almost second nature. But what I really wanted to be true to was representing Ram in a way. We all know that the way that Indians are often expressed on TV, especially in Western productions. And so I really wanted to bring the true essence of a modern Indian onto screen and represent that in the right way. And I think what this show allows us to do, I mean, it's an incredibly diverse show, and what we were able to bring to it was a beautiful diversity. And I really wanted to be authentic in that sense and represent Indians in the right way. And I feel like we have achieved that. And it's not what we usually see on Western television, where it's the funny accent, etc., etc. Or the comic relief.
Yeah. You spoke about the accent. Did you base Ray on one particular part of India, or was it like an amalgamation of sorts?
Yeah, it was an amalgamation of sorts, and it was trying to work out a backstory for Ram and where he grew up, but also where he would have studied as well. So sort of decided there would have been a time where he was studying out of India on his journey to becoming an astronaut. And so it was an amalgamation of all sorts of different things and what I know, and really what I could do with the accent as well, what I could achieve as an actor. And so it was just an amalgamation of all sort of different things and bringing it all together.
You mentioned the diverse cast, and I was wondering, what do you think having such a diverse cast says about the world right now, and what do you think the show is trying to say about the world?
Well, I think what this show is about something greater than ourselves. It's about putting aside earthly politics and a group of people going out together to support each other, regardless of their backgrounds, their sexuality, their religions, their cultures. And it's about a group of people supporting each other for something so much greater. And the most profound and beautiful thing that I realized in my research, and it's quite simple and obvious really, but when you go out into space, and this is from talking to astronauts as well, when you go out into space and you look down at Earth and you realize there are no borders and it is a completely man-made construct, it makes you wonder that, I have this thing, and I wish, from the research I've learned, I wish that every human being just once in their lifetime could go far enough out into space to look down on Earth and see how borderless it is and see how beautiful it is. Because that's the other thing that all astronauts tell us, is that how beautiful Earth is compared to everything around them from up above. And if we could see that as humanity, perhaps we would not harm each other and the planet in the way that we do. And that was one of the most profound things that I took from the whole experience, really.
In India, the late astronaut Kalpana Chawla is a national hero, and she's inspired so many young people to become either aeronautical engineers or join that field in some way. So I'm curious, you as an actor, who were the people who inspired you, and were some of them Indian?
I grew up with my grandparents and I spent a lot of time with them, and my grandmother's huge on Bollywood movies, and I was lucky enough to work with some Bollywood actors who I thought were absolutely fantastic. I worked with Aishwarya Rai, and I worked with Rishi Kapoor, Sunil Shetty, and they were all incredible. And just watching them work, I learned so much from them, and as a young actor. My particular influences, I'm a huge European cinema fan, so a lot of influences from French cinema and Spanish cinema. So yeah, I mean, I've got loads of influences, all from across the board, from America, Asian countries, European countries. So my inspirations spread from all across, really.
Ray, that's my time. All the best with the show.
Thank you.
And stay safe. Bye bye.